I'm Alexander Armstrong, and a very warm welcome to Pointless, the show where obvious answers mean nothing and obscure answers mean everything. Let's meet today's players. Couple number one.
Hi, I'm Alex. This is my mother, Elaine, and we're from Swindon.
Couple number two.
Hi, I'm Jason. This is my friend Joe, and we're both from South East London.
Couple number three.
Hi, I'm Barney. This is my wife, Linz, and we're from Worthing.
And finally, couple number four.
Hi, I'm Katie. I'm from Sunbury. This is Neil, and he's from Frimley.
And these are today's contestants. Thank you very much, all of you. Lovely to have you with us. A warm welcome to Pointless. That just leaves one more person for me to introduce, here to make heads roll like we're at some kind of messed-up Henry VIII-themed bowling alley. It's my Pointless friend, it's Richard.
Hiya. Hi, everybody. Good afternoon to you.
And to you.
Now, Jason and Joe, welcome back. Got knocked out in round one last time. Joined the 200 Club as well. Lovely baptism in Pointless. Barney and Linz got all the way through to the head-to-head in that last show.
Yeah.
And they lost to Sam and Lisa. Now, Sam started with a 100-point answer.
Yeah.
And it didn't look like they were even going to get out of round one.
No.
But they did.
They did.
They then got out of round two.
Yeah.
They then beat Barney and Linz in that head-to-head as well to play for £12,000. Sam started the whole show with a 100-point answer. Ended it with 3 more 100-point answers. And so...
There we are, thank you. Yes, so they didn't win the jackpot, which means we're adding another £1,000 to it. So today's jackpot starts off at £13,500. There we are. Right, if everyone's ready, let's play Pointless. Remember that the pair with the highest score at the end of each round will be eliminated, so just keep your scores low and everything will be great. Best of luck to all 4 pairs. Our first category this afternoon is 4-letter words. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, let's find out what the question is. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many words formed by changing the letters of bore as they could. Richard.
Yeah, we played this round a few times now, but it'll be new to lots of people. All we needed to do is just to change one of those letters to form an entirely new word. That word has to be in the dictionary, of course, in the premium Oxford Dictionaries English section. So just change one of those letters to form a brand new word. So, for example, my name, Rich, you could change the H to an E and make rice.
We have tried that, actually, and it was quite agreeable.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, just change one of those letters and you'll find a whole new word.
There we are, a whole new word. So, Alex.
Hello.
Welcome to Pointless. Good to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
I run an online bookshop in Swindon, so it's a website only at the moment.
That's nice. It's a nice little independent online bookshop. Yeah. So, how much of the merchandise do you have on site, or do you then order it?
I have probably about 200 or 300 books on
I
site,
see.
but on site is my spare room, the stock room.
I was imagining this was much the thing. I see. Do you do sort of second-hand books? Do you do antiquarian books?
It's still fairly new, so I'm at the moment just sticking to new titles.
Okay.
But we might start expanding soon.
Fantastic. OK, now, Alex, what are you going to go for? We have to change one. You're completely on top of the rules here,
Yes,
aren't you? You understand what we need to do.
Yes. I think that if you change the B to an L, you get law.
Law. Let's see how many of our 100 people said law. Not bad at all. 17, Alex. Great start to the round.
Yeah, a body of traditions and knowledge, law, like folklore.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, Joe, welcome back. Good to have you with us another time. Tell us all about yourself again.
I'm a graduate who studied geophysics. I played Chukball at university.
We discussed Chukball at some length last time. Now, when did you graduate? Just recently?
Yeah, just in the summer.
So what are you up to now? What
Job hunting, but also do a bit of programming in my spare time. I like to make video games, code video games.
Oh, that's quite fun. What sort of games have you invented?
Just sort of the simple scrollers, the sort of things you can download on the App Store. I reinvented the wheel, made a Space Invaders game. So yeah, Pong.
Pom.
Quite a few.
Pong.
Pong.
Pong. Well, okay, all right, steady. Now, Joe, what are you going to go for? What word can you make up?
I think I'll change the B to an S for saw.
Okay, you are going to go for saw. Let's see how many of our 100 people said saw. $55 for saw.
Yeah, painful or aching or a big score on a game show. Saw.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ouch. Thank you very much indeed. Linz, welcome back. Remind us all about yourself, Linz.
I'm a pub supervisor from Worthing.
A micropub
Yes, a micro
supervisor. And what do you do when the pub? I mean, do you run?
Generally,
you part of the running?
yes, I'm
obviously?
there most days.
Yeah.
You know, so it's quite a small team, so everyone's involved.
What time do you generally get home at the end of the?
Oh well, we do gentlemen's hours, so last orders is at 9:40. So we close at 10 o'clock.
Oh, that's called gentleman's hours. Very nice. Very gentlemanly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Everyone gets an early bedtime.
Oh, thank goodness for that. Now, Linz, what are you going to go for? We're looking for any word you can get from changing one of the letters of bore.
Okay, I am going to swap the R for a D and say bode.
Ah, let's see how that bodes. How many of our 100 people said bode? That goes down to 15. Very well done indeed. 15 for bode.
Be a portent of a particular outcome to bode. And to be bodie is to be one of the professionals.
That's right, yes. That's good. Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now then, Katie. Katie, welcome to Pointless. Tell us all about yourself.
So I'm Katie, and I work in the commercial department of a popular airline.
When you say popular, shouldn't we be the judge of that? What's the... Is it a national carrier?
It is.
I wonder which nation it could be. Anyway, that's exciting. Do you travel a lot?
I do. I love travelling.
That's fun.
So yes, I've just got back from Jordan, where I went Petra and into
how
the
wonderful.
Wadi Rum Desert.
How many days of going into the airport before the fun of going to an airport wore off?
Well, I don't go into the airport, so it's still just as exciting.
It's still exciting. OK, good. Right, now, Katie, what are you going to go for?
I think I'm going to swap the O for an A and go for bear.
Bear. OK, let's see how many of our 100 people said bear. Down to 45. 45 for bear.
Sometimes I don't have an awful lot to do in this round.
No.
Unless you want me to tell you what bear is.
No, I can see. I can see, Richard.
So sorry about that.
Never wears anything behind the desk.
Otherwise, why have a desk?
Thank you very much indeed. OK, well, we're halfway through the round. Let's have a look at those scores. 15, the best score of the past. Very well done indeed, Lynn's looking very good on 15. 17 is where we find Alex and Elaine. 45 is where we find Katie and Neil. And then 55 is where we find Joe and Jason. So not massively ahead, but a bit ahead. So, Jason, you know what we need from you. Good luck with that. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, now, Neil.
Hello.
Welcome to Pointless. Good to have you
very
here.
much.
And congratulations on an excellent shirt, if I may say.
I try my best.
Well, and I think your best is good enough on this occasion. Neil, tell us all about yourself.
I also work for an airline in the commercial department. I've been doing that for 7 years, but I've worked for the airline for 22 years.
And in the commercial department, that's you marketing the airline, is it? Is that
No, we're just managing the seat sales. So we're trying to maximise revenue on every flight that leaves.
Yeah, I mean, that's important. I mean, that's really super important. Because how many people do you have to turn away in order to make sure? I mean, how much do you overbook, or do you not overbook, or how does that work?
I'm not sure of the strategics behind that. I couldn't go into it. I could tell you, but...
Tactful. No, I see that. I see that. Now then, Neil, you are on 45. At this early stage of the second pass, if you could score 9 or less, you would be into the next round straight away.
OK. I'm going to go back to Friday when I was playing golf and change the B to an F, and hopefully that is 4.
4, says Neil. Here is your red line. How many of our 100 people said 4? 4 is right. That scores you 31. Not bad. 76 is your total.
Yeah, well done. 4. It's essentially, as you see, 3 plus 1.
Thank you very much indeed. And now then, Barney.
Hello.
Welcome back. Remind us all about yourself, Barney.
OK, I work in a record shop. I do marketing and event planning at a small record shop in Brighton.
Very good. And your interest, obviously, we discovered last time you were in a band. You play with the excellent Lower Slaughter.
Thank you.
And were you signed? Is that?
Yeah, on a small label, like a small independent label.
Excellent.
And when I'm not doing that, I run pub quizzes.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I host them, and they're on a different TV show every month.
Based on a different.
Basically, so it's like a different specific TV show every month.
Do you do one based on this?
Well, I will. We'll see how this goes.
OK, now, Barney, you're on 15. If you can score 60 or less, you're into the next round. 60 or less.
I've got a couple in mind. I'm going to swap the B to a P and say rope.
OK, you're going to say...
I think you've misunderstood the question.
Have I?
Yeah.
And I'm afraid rope is what I'm afraid I have to take.
No,
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Rope, here's your red line. Anyway, the round is not over yet.
Yeah,
Let's see what happens. Rope. No, I'm sorry, Barney.
Sorry.
Incorrect answer. Scores you 100 points. Takes your total up to 115. But the round is not yet over.
And I take full responsibility for not explaining it properly, even though everyone else worked it out.
Yeah.
Thank you very much indeed. Now then, Jason, welcome back. Remind us all about yourself, Jason.
So, yeah, I've recently graduated from university as well. I studied geology.
Yeah.
In my spare time, I like to play table tennis and travelling as well.
Very good. Do you travel extensively? Do you go on?
It's been mainly around Europe so far, so mainly like the main countries.
So what's been your longest trip so far? Have you done a big sort of 3 months type
Well, with my
trip?
degree, I'd normally go to like cities for like at least 2 weeks.
Sure.
Go out to the field, so we go to like the less known ones as well.
See, that's a great thing about geology. You've got to travel. You've got to. And when you go into work in geology, you'll go everywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
Imagine. OK, now, Jason, 59 or less gets you into round 2.
There's quite a few ones. I'm going to go with Born.
Born, says Jason. Here's your red line. Can you get below this red line with Born? Let's find out. It's right. You've done it. Born. Down to 25. 80 is your total.
Yeah, it means an identity or an ultimatum.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Elaine, welcome to Pointless.
Thank you.
Welcome. Tell us all about yourself.
I work for my brother's accountancy firm as a bookkeeper.
That's lovely. What sort of things do you like to get up to when you're not keeping books?
I'm a Swindon Town supporter, and I got a season ticket holder.
Very nice indeed.
I enjoy watching the football. I like live matches rather than watching it on the telly.
How often do you go?
I go to every home match.
Every home match. That's nice. And speaking of season ticket, you get to know everyone in your little area as well. So that's good. A good gang of people there. Now, Elaine, there you are on 17. If you can score 97 or less, you're through to the next round.
All right. I'm going to change the B to a W for
OK.
war.
War, says Elaine. Here is your red line. Can you get below this red line with war? It's right. Very well done. Look at that. War, 24 points.
Well done, Elaine, safe and sound. There's a few low scorers. There's a few pointless answers here, but we'll go through some low scorers. Bora, B-O-R-A, is a wind. That would score 3. You've got 1 for balk, which is to block. Bort, B-O-R-T, which are tiny diamonds. Byre, B-Y-R-E, which is a cowshed. And Dore, D-O-R-E, acute, which is a type of fish like a dory. There's 4 pointless answers there. Let's take a look at them. Boke, which is, I always spelt it B-O-A-K, but it means to vomit, essentially, to boke. Bove, which is essentially a poetic form of saying above. Kore, which is a Greek statue. And Yor, means in yesteryears. Surprising that's a pointless answer, but those are the lowest scores. The top scorers were Moore, Core and Saw was the top scorer of all, 55, the biggest scorer.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. So we're at the end of our first round. It means we've got to say goodbye to one of our pairs. Oh, Barney and Linz. Oh, I'm so sorry. You were our golden couple last time, and that's just a misstep, and that's a really painful one. I'm so sorry, but it's been lovely having you on both shows. Thank you so much for playing. Barney and Liz, everybody. But for the remaining 3 pairs, it is now time for round 2. So 3 pairs left. There we are. Very well done, everybody. Alex, you were our lowest individual scorer there. Alex and Elaine, lowest joint scorers. Looking very good on that near podium. But best of luck to all 3 pairs. Our category for round 2 this afternoon is famous people. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and our question concerns famous Jameses. Richard.
On each board, we're going to show you 6 clues to famous people with the name James. But here's the twist. It's their surname.
Like
what?
What?
So it's not their first name, it's their next name.
Wow.
Wow. Amazing, right?
Yeah.
If that doesn't get us a BAFTA.
OK, let's reveal our first board of Jameses as a surname. Here they are. We've got DJ, who took over as Radio 1 breakfast show host in August 2018. New York-born novelist who wrote The Portrait of a Lady and The Ambassadors. Bassist with the band Blur, who wrote the book All Cheeses Great and Small. Carry-on actor who also starred in the TV sitcom Bless This House. Presenter who was a co-host with Chris Tarrant on the children's TV series Tiswas. And the Welsh cyclist who won 2 silver medals at the 2016 Olympics. I'll read those all again. DJ, who took over as Radio 1 breakfast show host in August 2018. New York-born novelist who wrote The Portrait of a Lady and The Ambassadors. Bassist with the band Blur, who wrote the book All Cheeses Great and Small. Carry-on actor who also starred in the TV sitcom Bless This House. Presenter who was a co-host with Chris Tarrant on the children's TV series Tiswas. And the Welsh cyclist who won 2 silver medals at the 2016 Olympics. There we are. Now, Elaine.
I think I will go with the presenter who co-hosts with Chris Tarrant and say Sally James.
Sally James, says Elaine. Let's see how many of our 100 people went for Sally. Sally is right. Down that goes to 34. 34 for Sally James.
Nice start. She was an actor before appearing on Tiswas. She was in 2 Ronnie sketches, Sally James.
Interesting. Thank you very much indeed. Now, Jason.
Yes, not really a good board for me, this one. I have to take a guess again. I'll go for the Welsh cyclist who won 2 silver medals at the 2016 Olympics, Richard James.
Richard James. OK, let's see if that's right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Richard James. No, I'm afraid not Richard James. That scores you 100 points.
But a textbook example of looking at something right in front of you and giving that as an answer. So that's good.
Thank you. OK, now then, Katie.
So I think I know one, but now I'm doubting myself. The other one would be a pure guess, which I'm just not going to do. So the DJ that took over as the Radio 1 breakfast show, Greg James?
Greg James.
Yeah.
OK, Greg James, says Katie. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Greg James. There we are. Of course, it's Greg James. 100 is our high score, 34 our low, and you passed both of those down to 22. Very well done indeed, Katie.
Well played. Let's take a look at the rest of these scores, shall we? The New York-born novelist.
Henry James.
It's Henry James. He would have scored you 9 points. The bassist with Blur.
Alex
James. Would have scored you 19. The carry-on actor.
Sid James.
Sid James. Would have scored you 62. Now, this is the best answer on the board, the Welsh cyclist. Not Richard James. It's Becky James. Very well done if you said that. 7 points for Becky James.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Well, we are halfway through the round. Let's have a look at those scores. 22 is the best score of the pass, so very well done indeed, Katie and Neil. 34, Elaine and Alex. And then I'm afraid it's a long way up to 100, where we find Jason and Joe. Joe, anything can happen on the next pass. Let's hope there's a lovely low-scoring one there that you know. So good luck with that. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, 6 more people whose surnames are James coming up on the board, and here they come. We have got the former lead singer of Transvision Vamp, who released a solo album entitled Now Ain't the Time for Your Tears. Basketball player nicknamed King James, who won the NBA championships with the Miami Heat and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Author of the 50 Shades trilogy of books and the 2019 novel The Mister. Notorious outlaw, who was shot by Robert Ford in 1882. The actress who was BAFTA nominated for her role as Rose Garrity in the TV series Band of Gold. And the member of the boy band Blue, who played Billy Flynn in the 2018 West End production of Chicago. I'll read those all again. The former lead singer of Transvision Vamp, who released a solo album entitled Now Ain't the Time for Your Tears. Basketball player nicknamed King James, who won the NBA championships with the Miami Heat and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Author of the 50 Shades trilogy of books and the 2019 novel The Mister. Notorious outlaw, who was shot by Robert Ford in 1882. The actress who was BAFTA nominated for her role as Rose Garrity in the TV series Band of Gold. And the member of the boy band Blue, who played Billy Flynn in the 2018 West End production of Chicago. There we are. Neil, over to you. On 22, which means 77 or less, gets you into the next round.
Luckily, I do know 2 of them. And I'm going to go with the member of the boy band Blue, Duncan James.
Duncan James, says Neil. Let's see how many of our 100 people went for Duncan James. There's your red line. It's right, well done. 25. Takes your total up to 47.
Well played. See, that's a name that could be the other way round very easily.
Easily. In fact, might even be better. Might even be better. Sorry.
No. I don't think. Yeah, listen, Duncan James.
Duncan James. Very good name. It's a strong name. Thank you very much indeed. Now, Joe, currently the high scorers. We need a low score from you here.
I'm not entirely sure. So,
No, I was hoping you wouldn't say that.
I think I'll go for the basketball player, LeBron James.
LeBron James, says Joe. OK, no red line. You're currently the high scorers. Let's see how many of our 100 people said LeBron James. It is LeBron James. That's not bad. 13, taking your total up to 130. Everything now riding on Alex.
Yeah, extraordinary player, extraordinary man as well, LeBron James. 2 gold medals, 2 Olympic gold medals as well, quite apart from his many millions.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now, Alex, there you are on 34. You have to score 78 or less. How do you like our board of remaining Jameses?
It's OK.
Do you want to talk us through them?
I've never heard of Transvision Vamp, and I can't remember the woman in Band of Gold. The outlaw was Jesse James, but I'm going to go for the book one, which is E.L. James, the author of 50 Shades.
E.L. James, says Alex, for author of 50 Shades. Here is your red line. Can you get below that with E.L. James? Let's find out. Yes, you can. Very well done indeed. Look at it. Still going down. 21. Not bad at all. Takes your total up to 55.
Well played, Alex. Now, do you remember the lead singer of Transvision Vamp? No. You remember Transvision Vamp, though?
I do remember.
You remember what she looks like and all that?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, Wendy James was the answer.
Yes.
15 for Wendy James. You're right about Jesse James. 51 for that and the actress?
Geraldine James.
Geraldine
Lovely
James.
Geraldine
And
James.
she's the best answer on the board. 6 points. Well done if you said Geraldine James.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. So we find ourselves at the end of our second round, which means we have to say goodbye to another pair. Joe and Jason, I'm so sorry it's you we have to say goodbye to. And it's even harder, Joe, because your score was the lowest individual score of the whole round. So you did incredibly well there. But this is where our ways part. Thank you so much for playing, Joe and Jason. But for the remaining 2 pairs, it is now time for the head-to-head. Congratulations, Alex and Elaine, Neil and Katie. You're now 1 step closer to the final and a chance to play for that jackpot. Still standing, let's not forget, at £13,500. Well, it's a head-to-head, which means you can now chat before you give your answers, and the first pair to win 2 questions will be playing for the jackpot.
That's a lot of money.
It's
It's a lot of money. We knocked out our 2 returning pairs as well.
Yeah. That's nice, because it means whichever pair doesn't go through to the final will be coming back next time. So, you know, it's not Monte Carlo or bust,
Unless you come back next time and it's gone.
Oh! Well, don't let that happen. Oh, sorry, I don't know what I'm wishing for there, but
Yeah.
best
That's a
of
real...
luck.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here, psychologically.
Yeah. Yeah, best of luck to both pairs. Let's play the head-to-head. Here is your first question, and it concerns instruments with 4 syllables in their names. Richard.
I'm going to show you 5 pictures now of some musical instruments. They all have 4 syllables in their names, but what are those names?
Thank you very much indeed. What are these instruments? 5 of them. A. B. C. D. And E. Okay, right. Alex and Elaine, you're going to go first. You're our golden couple. Feel free to confer.
So we C. Yeah. Okay. We are going to go C, and I think that's an ocarina.
Ocarina, say Alex and Elaine. Neil, I didn't see what the look was you gave Alex and Elaine there, but I'm guessing I know what it was. Neil, do you want to talk us through the rest of that board?
I can talk you through one of them, which is A, didgeridoo. Katie, do you know the others?
Didgeridoo or accordion? Let's go be safe. Let's go didgeridoo. or should we...
No, we'll go safe with A, in
Yeah.
case C is wrong.
OK, so you're going to go for didgeridoo.
Didgeridoo.
Yeah.
So we have ocarina and didgeridoo. Alex and Elaine went for ocarina for C. Let's see how many of our 100 people said ocarina. Ocarina is right. That goes down to 11. Very well done indeed. Neil and Katie, meanwhile, have gone for didgeridoo for A. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said didgeridoo. Didgeridoo is absolutely right. 36. But very well done, Alex and Elaine. You won that one, and after one question, you are therefore up 1-0.
Yeah, ocarina's a lovely answer. There's an answer up there that would have beaten it, but it's that would be a very obscure one. B
is a ukulele.
It is ukulele. That would have scored you 40. D, you're quite right, was accordion. Scores a few more points, 58 points for that. And E.
If I had to guess, hurdy-gurdy?
I guessed hurdy-gurdy, and we're both wrong.
Oh.
This is a Swedish instrument. It's called a nickel harper. And it's a pointless answer.
Wow.
So very well done if you said that.
Fascinating. Thank you very much indeed. OK, here comes your second question, Neil and Katie. You have to win this one to stay in the game, so good luck. Our second question today is all about Jane Austen characters. Richard.
I'll show you the names now of 5 Jane Austen characters and the novels in which they appeared, but we've missed out alternate letters from their names. Can you tell us who these characters are, please?
Thank you very much indeed. Who are these Jane Austen characters? We've got E-I-A-E-H-B-N-E, Pride and Prejudice, A-N-E-L-O, Persuasion, H-R-I-T-S-I-H, Emma, F-N-Y-P-I-E, Mansfield Park, and M-R-A-N-D-S-W-O, Sense and Sensibility. I'll read those all again. E-I-A-E-H-B-N-E, Pride and Prejudice, A-N-E-L-O, Persuasion, H-R-I-T-S-I-H, Emma, F-N-Y-P-I-E, Mansfield Park, and M-R-A-N-D-S-W-O, Sense and Sensibility. Neil and Katie will go first.
I will go for Mansfield Park, and that's Fanny Price.
OK, Fanny Price, say Neil and Katie. So, Alex and Elaine, it's over to you. Do you fancy talking us through that board?
The first one I think is Elizabeth Bennet. The third one we think is Harriet Smith.
That's the one you're going to
go for.
You're going to go for Harriet Smith. So we have Fanny Price and we have Harriet Smith. Neil and Katie went for Fanny Price. Let's see if that is right for Mansfield Park. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Fanny Price. It is Fanny Price. That goes down to 18. Not bad. Alex and Elaine, meanwhile, have gone for Harriet Smith. Let's see how many of our 100 people said that for Emma. Harriet Smith is right. Oh, look at that! 19! Wow. Very well done indeed, Neil and Katie. By the skin of your teeth, you win that one. And you're back in the game. After 2 questions, it's 1-1.
Yeah, Fanny Price. In the American version of the book, she's called Butt Cost. You're quite right about Elizabeth Bennet. She would have scored you 44. Down the bottom there, do you know that one? It was originally...
Dashwood. I can't... What is her name?
Well, the book was originally called Eleanor and Marianne, and it's Marianne Dashwood.
OK.
Would have scored you 4 points. And the best answer on the board?
Anne Elliot.
It is Anne Elliot. Would have scored you 2.
Thank you very much indeed. Here comes the third question. This is the decider. Whoever wins this one goes through to the final to play for that £13,500 jackpot. Best of luck to both pairs. Our third question is all about Olympic sports played without balls. Richard.
Yeah, we're going to give you the initial letter of 5 such sports. We're also going to show you 2 British medalists in these sports. But what are the sports, please? Very best of luck to both teams.
Thank you very much indeed. Let's have a look at these clues. 5 of them, all Olympic sports played without balls. Gail Ems, Nathan Robertson, B. Bianca Walkden, Lutalo Mohammed, T. Gemma Gibbons, Neil Adams, J. Vicky Holland, Alistair Brownlee, T. And Nicola Adams, Joe Joyce, B. I'll read those all again. Gail Ems, Nathan Robertson, B. Bianca Walkden, Lutalo Mohammed, T. Gemma Gibbons, Neil Adams, J. Vicky Holland, Alistair Brownlee, T. And Nicola Adams, Joe Joyce, B. Now then, Alex and Elaine get to go first.
We're going to go for the Gemma Gibbons and Neil Adams and say judo.
OK, judo. Judo, say Alex and Elaine. Now, Neil and Katie. Do you want to talk us through the rest of that board?
I will try. Gail Ems is badminton. I would guess at taekwondo for Bianca Walkden, triathlon for Alistair Brownlee, and boxing for Nicola Adams. We're going to go for Gail Ems, Nathan Robertson, badminton.
OK, badminton for the top one. We have judo and we have badminton. Alex and Elaine went for judo for Gemma Gibbons and Neil Adams. Let's see how many of our 100 people said judo. Judo's right. Down that goes to 42. Neil and Katie, meanwhile, have gone for badminton for Gail Ems and Nathan Robertson. Let's see how many of our 100 people said badminton. Badminton is right. And it beats it. Damn, it goes just. I mean, these have been incredibly close and well done. That means Neil and Katie, after 3 questions, you're through to the final 2-1.
What a terrific head-to-head. Very, very close. Could have been anyone's that. You took us through the board beautifully there as well. So you're quite right about all of them. Best answer on the board as well you got, which is Bianca Walkden and Lutalo Mohammed, which is taekwondo. Would have scored you 15 points. Vicky Holland and Alistair Brownlee, triathlon, as you said, would have scored you 49, and the boxing one at the bottom would have scored 53.
Thank you very much indeed. So the pair leaving us at the end of the head-to-head round, I'm afraid it's Alex and Elaine. You've been fantastic, though. We've had low score after low score from you across the show, so I am very confident on your return. You'll be able to get your way back to the head-to-head next time. But in the meantime, thank you very much for playing, Alex and Elaine. Right, for Neil and Katie, it is now time for our pointless fun. Well, congratulations, Neil and Katie. You've seen off all the competition and you have won our coveted Pointless trophy. You now have a chance to win our Pointless jackpot. And at the end of today's show, the jackpot is standing at £13,500. This is the biggest jackpot we've had for quite a long time, so very, very exciting and very important that you take this home. Well, listen, 4 things will appear on the board. We just have to hope something up there appeals to you. Today's selection looks like this. Green things, women in science and space exploration, the Rugby League World Cup, films about rock music.
I think green things, because I don't know anything about anything else. And green things could be...
Green things could be anything, but
yeah.
we've got a bit of knowledge about a lot of stuff, so maybe something's green.
OK, you're going to go for green things.
things.
Green things, here it comes.
Listen, very best of luck. I think you've got a real chance here. We're looking for any of the following 3 things. We're looking for any golfer who has won the green jacket. That's any winner of the Masters tournament from 1949 up to the 2019 tournament. We're looking for any official name of any National Rail train station which contains the word green, according to the National Rail website, up to July 2019. Or we are looking for any artist who've had a UK Top 40 single with the word green in its title, according to the official charts company, please. Again, up to the end of July 2019. So golfers winning the green jacket, train station names, and artists with singles with the word green in the title. It's a lot of money. We all wish you the very best of luck.
OK, well, as always, you've got up to a minute to come up with 3 answers. All you need to win that jackpot is for just one of those answers to be pointless. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
OK, let's put 60 seconds up on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
What are you thinking?
I've got no idea about the golfers at
I
all.
was going to think Danny Willett, but I'm not
Okay.
sure if that was the green jacket or not.
Well, that could be one of them.
I have to say healed green for a train station, because that's
Okay.
where my mum lives.
OK, we'll definitely go with that. Parsons Green, but I think that's on the tube, not on... That count as a railway station.
Not sure.
Artists who've had green in the title.
And
So we've got Danny Willett.
Danny Willett,
What, Heather Green? Did you say? What was the...
healed green.
Healed Green.
Another train station? Do you know another
Another
train
train
station?
station.
Or a song? What song were you thinking of?
Oh, Evergreen by Will Young, but that's Evergreen, not Green.
Is it? Green, green grass at home. Tom Jones.
Oh, let's do that. Should
Yeah.
do that.
So we'll have one from each.
One for each.
We'll do that.
OK, oh no, we could think of
15.
Are you
another
happy?
one. No, we could think
We're
of
going to
another
use
one.
all the time.
10 seconds left.
Oh,
Green, green grass at home. Healed green. Danny Willett.
OK. Yeah,
I think that's it, isn't it?
I don't think we're going to get anything. Oh, no.
Good luck.
Okay, right.
OK, well, it sounds like you've got your 3 answers. What are you going to give me?
One from each. So for the golfer, we're going to say Danny Willett.
Danny Willett.
For the train station, my mum's hometown, Healed Green.
Healed Green.
And then for the song title, Tom Jones, Green, green grass of home.
Green, green grass of home. Of those 3, which is your best shot at a pointless answer?
Probably Healed Green.
Healed green.
Healed Green goes last. Least likely to be pointless?
Tom Jones.
Tom Jones, green, green grass of home. OK, well, let's put those answers up on the board in that order then, and here they are. We have got Tom Jones, Danny Willett, and Healed Green. Well, very, very best of luck. 3 good answers on the board. If one of these turns out to be pointless and wins that jackpot for you, what would you like to do with it? Neil, I'll ask you first.
I would use some of it because sadly our puppy needs an operation on his hip. So I'd put some of the money towards that. And then next year, hopefully going to Australia for my friend's 50th birthday. He lives out there.
Lovely.
And put the money towards that.
Very nice indeed. Katie, how about you?
Well, I'm currently redecorating my flat, so it should go towards that. But I would quite like a new car, so might go towards that.
I've got to say the puppy with the hip was that.
I
That's
know.
the.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to beat Jeff in his
That's
hips,
the. Yes,
so...
you're quite. At no point trying to top that, was there?
OK, well, as I say, 3 good answers. Let's hope one of these answers wins that jackpot for you. Your first answer was Tom Jones. In this case, we were looking for any artist that had a UK Top 40 hit with the word green in its title for a £13,500 jackpot. How many people said Tom Jones? Is he pointless? Tom Jones is absolutely right. It just has to go all the way down to 0 now for you to leave here with £13,500. It stops at 33. There we are.
High hopes for you.
Moving swiftly on to your next answer, Danny Willett. And in this case, we were looking for any golfer who's won the green jacket. You weren't sure if this was a correct answer, but if it is, and if it's pointless, £13,500 are yours. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Danny Willett. It's right. You weren't sure if it was right. Your first answer was Tom Jones, which absolutely was right. Took us down to 33. Danny Willett now takes us down into single figures. Still going down, but Danny Willett still going down to 2. That's more like it. There we go. Right. That's an excellent answer, but not pointless. But this fell beautifully for you. A nice local station. Stations and politicians. I mean, if you have a local politician that fits the right credentials, or a local station, or one, you know, your mum's station, it can work very well. We just have to hope no one thought of Heald Green, because we're looking for stations with green in their name. £13,500 is riding on this. Heald Green, is it pointless? How many people said it? It's right. Your first answer was right, Tom Jones. Your second answer was Danny Willett. Took us down to 2. Heald Green, that takes us down in single figures. Still going down, Heald Green. That is fantastic. Well done. Brilliant. That's just wonderful. Well, Heald Green. It was a pointless answer, which means, well, all those wishes are going to come true. You are taking home today's jackpot of £13,500. Fantastic. Wow.
I love it. Listen, that's why I love this show. Show after show, we've got so close to giving away that jackpot. There's been one pointers galore, been a crazy amount of that, but show after show, we're not giving it away. And finally, how do we give it away? On the question, where does your mum live? Neil, what is your mum's name?
Iris.
You have a lot to thank her for. I'm sure already you had a lot to thank her for, but you really do now. But congratulations, that fell beautifully, very nicely done. I'm going to take through the pointless answer for people at home. You do not have to listen, OK? You can feel free to just keep decompressing, OK? Let's start with those golfers, shall we? The Argentinian Angel Cabrera, Marco Mira, a pointless answer, Vijay Singh, Zach Johnson, loads of good answers for golf fans. Billy Casper, a pointless answer, Craig Stadler, Ray Floyd, Trevor Immelman as well as a pointless answer there. Well done if you got any of those. The next category is these GB train stations. Acox Green, you could add Edmonton Green, there's Heald Green, look at that. Lee Green as well. There's loads of other... Drayton Green, Hall Green, Haringey Green Lanes is a pointless answer. Langley Green is a pointless answer. Town Green, Wild Green as well, all pointless answers. And bands who've had UK top 40 hits. Now, Green Green Grass at Home was a hit for Tom Jones. It's also a hit for Elvis. Would have been a pointless answer for Elvis. Green Light, Beyonce is a pointless answer. Pretty Green Eyes, Ultra Beat. Beverly Sisters, a pointless answer. Andre 3000, John Legend, Lily Allen, New Model Army, New Order as well. And The Wonder Stuff, Golden Green. Those are all pointless answers. Very well done if you got one of those at home. Apologies that we can't give you £13,500. It's gone to these guys right here. That was lovely, wasn't it?
Wasn't that lovely?
What a lovely way to win.
Brilliant. Thanks. And thanks once again to our winning contestants, Neil and Katie, who take away today's jackpot of £13,500. Join us next time when we'll be putting more obscure knowledge to the test on Pointless. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Richard.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.